first step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one.
How you doing? William Bardell, 18-year resident, new kid on the block, new breed. I got a little handout for everybody. Well, what I want to say is I want to talk about doing justice for the township. And I know I've come up here and I've raised HE double hockey sticks about blight and homeowner responsibility, able-bodied people not doing their chores and so forth, bringing down our resale value. But something else that brings down our resale value, but it's little known, been talking about, a little bike ride out to Metro Beach there, and the place was packed, families were enjoying themselves, everybody was having a good time. It was really nice, I felt good, but I got up to the spot that said no swimming. And I thought to myself, and I reverted back to my old water skiing days in the mid-'80s, and I'm thinking, well, did it rain? And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. It hasn't rained for 2 weeks or something, and I'm thinking, well, why should the beach be closed? This is a beach. I did some further research, and I got a hold of SaveLakeSt.Clair.org, and I talked to a few people. All the retention basins from all these municipalities along the Clinton River, along Red Run Drain, that's all go to the Clinton River, that all go to Lake St. Clair, all from the 50s. The population has doubled since the 50s. They're dumping human poop in the lake. Now, they're supposed to, when you flush your toilet, it goes to a retention pond. That retention pond, they filter it, they strain the poop on top, they bleach it, they send it back into the Clinton River, which goes into Lake St. Clair. It's supposed to be neutralized. Now, you can't drink it, but you can fish in it, you can swim in it. They're not doing it. But Mr. Forlini said, well, let's find out what this muck is. Well, being in the pipe fitting industry for 37 years, I worked at Detroit Water Waste Treatment Plant. That green stuff is poop. That stuff grows everywhere in that plant. That's human waste, and whatever you want to say about Detroit, they're always expanding their retention basins out there. These municipalities out here have not increased their retention basins for the last 60 years. The population has doubled. This infrastructure is from the 50s. Now, Fraser and Clinton Township, Fraser's redone there. They got a grant. They spent $13 million. And they redid theirs. Clinton Township was buffing up theirs. And this is a health and safety issue. Can you imagine our new downtown authority sitting there drinking a Guinness beer, holding hands, looking at the water, and you see a turd float by? What do you think the downtown authority is going to say about dumping human waste? And it is human waste dumped into Lake St. Clair. My next question is, when you guys do your hobnobbing with Snyder and Mr. Hackle, ask them, you want a blue water economy? Let's not make it brown water. Let's get the turds out of there and find these people. Now, me, I would set up a picket line for each one of these municipalities who did it. I've got literature here on who dumped what in 2014, how many gallons, how much rain there was, etc., etc. I'm not going to read that off. But the questions I ask is, when it came up for Lake St. Clair to be the 6th Great Lake, what lobby stopped that? That would have given Lake St. Clair protections under being a Great Lake. What lobby, what political party stopped that? Question. When does the cleanup of human waste muck start in Lake St. Clair? And who's dumping and who's obfuscating the dumping? So I know our politicians like to be cheerleaders about Lake St. Clair and our blue water economy, but they got to stop the dumping. They got to stop the dumping. Just because it rains and we get our lawn water don't mean the beach has to be closed. There's no reason on God's green earth none of these beaches should ever be closed in this township or any township on this lake. And I'd like you all to get involved, at least put in a couple days a month and find out what's going on. Again, go to SaveLakeSt.Clair.org and look under the facts section and just get the facts.
Mr. Bardell,
Yes.
I think I'll speak for everybody on the board on this one. I think we all sense your concern, and I don't think there's a board member on this board that hasn't talked to every politician that they can talk to regarding the, 12 towns? Is that what they're called, 12 towns?
Yeah.
The 12 towns dumping what I consider raw sewage. They say it's treated sewage, but they'll say it's treated, and they get permits from the government to dump. We all, if we could change it, we would.
I've suggested that we fine the factories $100,000 each time they're caught. That would stop the dumping, but it falls on deaf ears. It'll never happen.
I know everybody on this board at some time has talked to everybody, and I don't think there's a politician, Tony Forlini, Candace Miller, Jack Brandenburg, our county executives, even the people at the county that don't want that dumping to stop. And I think at the end of the day, it's going to take a lawsuit to get them to separate that stormwater and to get it from dumping into the river.
You keep hiding from shit in the world, and eventually the world comes to your front door. Nice.
These are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. We won't stop dreaming.